Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Today is a beautiful Thursday, and I am so incredibly ready to dive into the absolute madness that is heading our way. Grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's talk about our favorite messy residents of Port Charles because things are about to get wild. I am literally shaking at my keyboard right now. I can't believe they are actually doing this. I mean, we all saw the writing on the wall, but actually seeing the spoilers for the next 3 weeks of June 8th through the 26th, my jaw is completely on the floor. I need to get this out of my system because I am halfway between screaming in triumph and throwing my remote at the television. Wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's just take a deep breath. Okay, back to the point. The drama that is about to hit Port Charles is going to be so explosive, and I'm here for every single messy, chaotic second of it. We have baby showers turning into literal war zones, hostage situations getting even more twisted, and marriages hanging by a thread. I've been watching since 2015, and honestly, this is the best and worst thing they've done in years. Let's start with this baby shower because I already know it's going to be a complete and utter disaster. Portia Robinson is throwing this party, and Kai Taylor is completely fretting over Trina Robinson as she throws herself into the last minute preparations. And honestly, Kai is entirely right to be worried. Trina is using this party to cope with the absolute nightmare that is her family right now. Curtis Ashford is facing felony charges for destroying Isaiah Gannon's hand, and instead of laying low, they are throwing a massive social event. Make it make sense. But Trina is just trying to hold it all together. I love Trina, I really do. But she needs to stop carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders. She is going to snap, and I hate seeing her under this much pressure. But of course, it wouldn't be a true Port Charles party without some uninvited or highly controversial guests. Jordan Ashford is apparently going to accept the invitation and show up. Why on earth would Jordan go to Portia's baby shower when they are actively fighting over their feuding boyfriends? Curtis and Isaiah are literally destroying each other. And Jordan thinks it's a good idea to eat cake and play baby bingo with Portia. I am sorry. But the tension in that room is going to be so thick, you could cut it with a surgical scalpel. They're going to fight right there in front of the diaper cake, and I am going to eat up every single second of it. It is going to be pure soap opera gold, and right in the middle of this crossfire is Brooklyn Quartermain. My girl BLQ is sweating bullets. We know she was the driver who fled the crash site, and the guilt is clearly eating her alive. The spoilers say Brooklyn is set to apologize to someone, and my heart is pounding because what if she impulsively blurts out a confession? Imagine Portia and Jordan screaming at each other about Isaiah being falsely accused, and Brooklyn just cracks under the immense pressure. I mean, I know some people are loving this hit and run storyline, but personally, I am terrified for her. She has so much to lose right now, especially with baby Phoebe's adoption on the line. She cannot go to prison because here is the absolute kicker. Harrison Chase is about to make an arrest that will send shockwaves through Port Charles. Is it Brooklyn? Am I the only one who is terrified that Chase is going to slap handcuffs on his own wife? And if he doesn't arrest her, who is it? Jen Sidwell Lucas. The spoilers also say Brooklyn will send a desperate plea for help to Sonny Corinthos. Sonny. You know, things are incredibly bad when a Quartermain is begging Sonny Corinthos to fix her problems. If Brooklyn goes to Sonny to cover up her crime, Chase is going to lose his mind. Remember when she lied about Bailey? Yeah, it didn't work then either. Chase hates lies more than anything. And this could actually destroy their marriage for good. While all this is happening, Dante Falconeri is going to receive some deeply troubling news. Is this about Rocco and Britt still being on the run? Or is it about the arrest Chase is making? I can't even keep track of all the crises happening at the PCPD right now. Meanwhile, Lucas Jones is apparently setting a trap for Jen Sidwell. Lucas, our sweet, grieving Lucas, is trying to play mob games with a ruthless international criminal. I am so scared for him. He is totally going to fall into his own trap and run into some serious law problems eventually. If Chase's shocking arrest is actually Lucas, I'm going to scream. Lucas is just trying to get justice for Marco Rios, but he is in way over his head. And speaking of Lucas, Christina Corinthos Davis is going to ask him for a massive favor before she leaves for medical school. I am still not over this med school storyline, by the way. Christina leaving Port Charles for UCLA. It feels so sudden, but after losing her surrogate baby, I guess she really needs a fresh start. I am going to miss her so much. The Davis girls can never just be happy, can they? I bet her favor to Lucas has something to do with managing Charlie's pub while she is gone. Or maybe she wants him to keep an eye on their parents because Alexis and Sonny are going to be a mess. Either way, her exit is going to be a massive tearjerker, and I am already stocking up on tissues for those goodbye scenes. Okay, let's pivot because I urgently need to talk about Willow Kane. I cannot believe her right now. Willow is going to be thrown for a massive loop and she completely deserves it. She heads over to Turning Woods, probably expecting to see Jack Brennan completely paralyzed and locked in. But guess what? He's not. Nina Reeves actually did the right thing for once in her life, and didn't give him the additional paralytic doses. Willow's going to walk in and find Brennan fully aware, and she's going to lose her absolute mind. She thought she had total control over this situation, and now it is blowing up in her face. And Brennan, oh, he is such a smooth operator. Instead of exposing her to the authorities, he is going to assure Willow that Nina did the right thing and argue that they can get their deal back on track. He tells her that if she cooperates and does exactly what she is told, he will score the dirt she desperately needs on Drew Kane. I am sorry, but Willow is fully unhinged at this point. She is keeping her husband locked in his own body. She is throwing herself at Chase, and now she's making deals with a dangerous WSB agent. I've been a fan for years, and this villain era for Willow is both fascinating and horrifying. I kind of love it, but I also want someone to shake her and wake her up. And thank God for Tracy Quartermain, because someone desperately needs to put Willow in her place. The spoilers say Willow will deal with Tracy's absolute outrage. We already know Tracy caught her making moves on Chase at the boathouse, and Tracy's not going to let that go. I can just picture Tracy tearing into Willow, telling her to stay far away from her grandson's husband. Tracy Quartermain does not play games, and Willow is messing with the wrong family. I am so here for Tracy destroying Willow's self-righteous facade. Drag her, Tracy, drag her. Willow needs a reality check before she ruins everyone's lives. Now let's talk about my girl Carly. Carly is finally taking a gamble, and it is about damn time. She realizes Jocelyn is missing, and she is not just going to sit around and wait for the PCPD to figure it out. Carly decides to do something about Jocelyn's disappearance, and that means a trip to Windermere. Yes, go get your daughter, Carly Valentine Cassadine, is going to warn her to be careful. But since when has Carly ever listened to a warning? Never. She is going to march right onto Spoon Island and start poking around. I just know she is going to find that ring Jocelyn dropped. Valentine needs to step aside, because a mother's intuition is never wrong. Speaking of Spoon Island, the situation in that sub-basement cell is getting so intense I can barely watch. Jocelyn is trapped down there, and now she has a new roommate, an unconscious Liesl Obrecht. I can't even imagine Jocelyn's face when Ross Cullum drags Liesl into that cell. But here's the part that literally made me gasp out loud. Nathan West, or should I say Cassius, is finally going to come clean. He is going to look Liesl in the eyes and confess that he is Nathan's twin brother, not her actual son. He has been deceiving everyone this whole time, and the truth is finally coming out. This is going to break Liesl's heart. I am not ready for this scene. Kathleen Gotti is going to act the absolute house down. Liesl has been holding on to this miracle, that her beloved Nathan came back to her. And now she has to find out that it was all a sick lie. That Cassius has been deceiving everyone this whole time. It is going to be devastating. And Cassius has so much explaining to do. How did Cesar Faison hide him? Why did he take over Nathan's life? The psychological drama here is top-tier soap opera material. I am dreading it because it's going to be so incredibly sad, but I am also so hyped to watch it unfold. But you know what this means? Jocelyn is going to use Liesl as a new ally. Jocelyn is tough, but she needs help to get out of that cell. Liesl Obrecht is a survivor, a genius, and a fierce protector. If these two women team up, Cassius and Jen Sidwell won't stand a chance. I am predicting right now that Liesl is going to pretend to cooperate with the Cold Fusion Project just to get access to tools or weapons, and then she and Jocelyn are going to break out and take back their freedom. I am so here for this unexpected duo. They are going to be unstoppable once they figure out a plan. Finally, we have to talk about Ethan Lovett and Ava Jerome. Ethan is seriously considering what is next when it comes to baby Phoebe. He knows he is her birth father, and he is watching Chase and Brooklyn fall in love with this little girl. I really hope Ethan does the right thing and lets him adopt her without causing more drama. But Ava is struggling with some guilt, which is extremely rare for her. Is it because of how she handled things with Ethan? Or is it because her digging into Delilah Wilson's past at that Manhattan Art Gallery is about to bring serious danger to Port Charles? Ava always plays with fire, and this time Ethan might get burned. I just need Phoebe to be safe, okay? This show is stressing me out, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.